Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duelist video. In this video, I will continue where I left off in my previous one. Now, obviously, I'm doing the Dark Side of Dimensions event that is currently ongoing. Now, I'm not in Dark Side of Dimensions world because I don't really have to be. I can play the event from here. That's all I need to know. Now, I just called back some duelists, so what this means is I'm dueling some more people. Harder dueling. For more of the event currency. Do I need to do that? Well, no, but I have made so many dumb mistakes that I better keep extras. You know, just in case. I'm not sure I trust the AI with this card. Okay, well, now I don't trust. Oh, God. Well, this is definitely. Well, am I going to win or am I going to lose? There's no telling. I mean, considering what the AI does with my deck, sometimes it doesn't quite register my intent. Although, obviously, I'm sure that's more of a problem with me than the AI. I mean, my decks aren't perfect. They aren't completely solid. Like, why would you put Yubel in an elemental hero deck? Well, that's because I want to, okay? It was my decision to put them in this deck. And I have my reasons for keeping them in the deck. Like, for example, I want to use them. Let me look at the deck though, like, I haven't seen more than 2 of that field spell. I mean more than 1 of that field spell, at least I don't think. So do I only have 1? Because that would be an issue. Give me a second. Okay, there are 3 of that field spell. There are 2. Guys, I'm not blind, okay? For some reason, I just said 3 instead of 2. No, I do have 2. I do have 3 of that field spell. But, you know. And now when it comes to what I was going to focus on after the box, I was assuming that I was going to... I was planning on trying to build a Yubel deck with the field spell that I have. But I can't find the box that has those cards and that archetype. So what do I do about this? Well, I assume the box probably isn't there for a reason. Or if it's not there, maybe I'm just... You know, I could be blind. Just a little bit. And I would call this selective blindness, because it's not legitimate blindness. It's just selective blindness because I'm choosing not to pay attention. And that has nothing to do with whether or not I'm actually blind. That just means I'm not paying enough attention. But, I mean, even if I don't notice the names, I could have just looked at the pictures. I mean, I was trying to see which boxes looked like the right one, but I didn't see any. But then I looked at the decks and I didn't see any there either. So I'm just like, what? Okay, so... Give me a second. I'm going to look up if I can get those cards. But honestly, where I am right now is... Well, sure, that's what the card is called. But this is just stupid. But I need to know where that archetype can be found. I misspelled island because I'm searching on my phone instead of Google. They're searching on Google from my laptop. Well, I've made typos. Honestly, I keep typing definition instead of definition when I'm in the middle of writing. Now I'm saying writing as a general term because no matter what kind of writing I'm doing, I make the same mistakes. Now, brain, definition is not a word. Stop typing it. Okay. Okay, so fire. Well, I had to look at something. Okay. Card. So it's suggesting for the main deck. Kite rate, really? Okay, well. First off, I don't even. What? Okay, give me a second. Let me look at okay. A Book of Moon. Well, I'm gonna look through these cards that are recommended for this deck. And I'm going to see if there are any boxes where I know I can just, yeah. You know. Okay, Return of the Fire Kings. That's the box I couldn't find. Now, I'm not sure why I couldn't find it. All I know is I can't find it. This actually doesn't mean it's not in the game. This just means that I can't find it, and that could just be my problem. Now, with this in mind, there are still a lot of boxes. So, okay. Well, it says this is a box instead of a deck, so, I mean, that says something to me, at the very least. Okay, card list in the box, okay. Main boxes. Okay, well, I see a list of the main boxes. Is Return of the... Yeah, I need to know if what I'm looking for is part of this. Okay. I don't see I don't see this deck anywhere. Yeah, I can't find it. Which is kind of stupid. But I just seriously can't. Okay, well, me not being able to find it is my problem entirely. Hold on a second. Return of the Fire Kings is actually a structure deck. Okay, and it's an extra one. Alright, so it's an extra deck. Which means I can't pull from it as a box. And I'm not sure if I can get 3 copies, because one deck I could only get once. Although I'm not really sure why that is. And I'm still learning things about this game. And now again, I was actually just looking up some information about what I'm planning to do after I'm done getting some of the Blue Eyes cards. And now when I'm finished with this box, I would like to focus on a U-Bell deck. Obviously, because I want to. And do I care about the meta? Well, I care enough about it to try building a Blue Eyes deck. But that's the extent of this. And if a deck is meta, well, I seem to gravitate towards decks that make it into the meta. I mean, I like Hybris deck. I like Cyber Dragon. I like Galaxy Ice monsters. Yeah. Some of my favorite cards are part of the meta. And it's just something that seems to happen a lot with me. It's definitely interesting, but also it's expensive. My tastes are expensive. And now this isn't a surprise really, but actually it's not just expensive with card games, because pretty much anything I assume is expensive, at least when you're me and you're on a fixed income. And now obviously I'm not going to spend carelessly because I try to be responsible, which is why I'm just like, Social Security. Don't you think I want to be responsible if I'm on a fixed income? Also, you know where I live, and you know that you should have some information on file that says where I live. And yeah, this is just ridiculous. Like, I want to be able to save up money without Social Security punishing me. Because emergencies happen to the disabled, too. Like, shouldn't I be prepared if an emergency happens? What would I do if I don't have the money because of Social Security? Now, obviously, because of where I am in life right now, I am a bit more, I spend more than I probably should. Now, this doesn't mean I can't afford to spend the money I do. It just means that I won't always be able to spend money the way I am right now. I have more money now than I will have in the future. Because obviously, someday in the future, I will have to pay for bills. I'm not sure if I'll ever live with anyone else after a certain point in my life. But I mean, you'd think I would, right? I mean, I definitely don't think that I want to live alone. Ever. Now this is completely separate from me actually learning to be more independent. Although, if you needed to go on vacation, I'd probably be just fine if you came back. I'd probably be alive. I don't think I'd be dead. Although that does depend. Did a very terrible hurricane just recently pass through the area? Okay, I should stop. Oh my god. Although in my imagination, apparently it's possible for a tsunami to enter my area. And I'm just like, brain, I don't see any tsunamis hitting my area anytime soon. And my brain keeps doing it over and over, and I'm like, dude, stop. I'm not that close to the coast. I'm not. But then I think about climate change, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm just like, I remember climate change, and I'm like, yeah, like, suddenly things could change. And I am close enough for a tsunami to hit my area. I mean, you just don't know. But also, I still don't see it happening. So my imagination can stop. Although, my imagination does not... When it comes to my imagination, what happens in my dreams is not what a tsunami would actually be like. A tsunami would not be like that. I mean, especially since in some of my dreams I can apparently breathe underwater. Actually, I think this is pretty much every dream where I'm underwater. I can breathe underwater. Which is certainly interesting, yes. But, I mean, it does say a lot about my imagination. And the fact it doesn't actually care about accuracy when I'm dreaming. You know, I would not, actually. Why? Just why? These charmers they suck. Everyone says they suck. I agree with them. But I've lost against this deck so many times. And I know why. But still, it drives me crazy, okay? Okay, well, if that is the one time a dark type... Actually, wait a minute. How many dark types are actually in this deck? I think elemental heroes have... Well, there are some dark monsters in this deck, but I think Yubel is the only one. Now, I could be wrong, so let me check my extra deck especially. And now, the reason I am not sure is because Elemental Heroes is not a deck I usually play. I mean, in the past, it was a deck I didn't often play. And when I started playing this game, I was not planning to build this deck. For any reason except for unlocking characters. And then I ended up being very good at playing this deck, and I'm like, I now want to play nothing else. And yeah, okay, so there's one dark monster and another one. Okay, so I've got 2 dark monsters in my extra deck, and I've got 4 dark monsters in my main deck. Dude, I've got 30 cards in this deck. I've got 2 base. I have 2 of the base Yubel card, and I've got 1 of the others. I've still drawn all 3 of them, and it's actually pretty common. And I'm just like, how? How? And I believe how Yubel is pretty much says a lot. Like, I think they're attracted to my pain, and I'm like, dude, I'm not actually Jaden. I'm just playing as Jaden. But they do the same thing even if I'm not playing as Jaden. Hold on, my brain is out of it right now, I guess. Okay. Well, let's continue. And it looks like... Honestly, it looks like the next cutscene might involve Joey. Because he's right there. And now, I know some things happen in this game with Joey, so, prepare your feels! Or at least I prepare mine. I don't know. In my imagination, there can still be feels in a mobile game. Okay, summon 3 monsters in 1 duel. I believe I can do that just fine. Although I have no idea what I'm doing. I should fix that. Why would I want to admit that and just not fix it? Well, it is called the RNG. Like, the game randomly decides what I pull and what I draw. Now, I will say this. The game shuffles my deck better than I would shuffle my deck. Which is why I don't really like playing physical card games. I mean, I'm fine if it's just a standard deck of cards. Because almost everyone is familiar with how to shuffle those. But a trading card game, I suck at shuffling. And whenever I play a standard card game like Go Fish, for example, everyone, I mean, the other people I'm playing with shuffle and I don't. Because I suck at shuffling. And now if you aren't convinced, well, trust me, it takes me forever to shuffle, but when I do, that doesn't necessarily translate to good. Okay, let me look at these cards. Do any of these negate my... Okay, hold on. Okay, well, I'm going to put this card on the field. And I'm going to normal summon Yubel. Alright, so... Now I attack. Now, obviously, my opponent can easily get rid of the bell. They've done it before. Well, she's done it before. But I really don't want her doing that. I need her to stop. Okay, it's my turn. I can summon a monster. So, prepare yourself. Okay, hold on. I probably should not have summoned you, Belle, but that doesn't matter if I just summon a monster immediately after that. Like, if I've got the right amount of cards, I can do anything. Tribute a monster, yes. This seems like something I don't want to do, and I actually don't want to do this. Stop. Dude, what am I supposed to do? Okay, hold on. Okay. Give me a second to, I have to discard something that I usually do not discard. This card. Because I need to be able to, attack my opponent. Now, Neo stays in my hand for a future time. Alright, I end my turn and I tribute a monster. Which is very painful, but I'm willing to do it. Because why wouldn't I be? I say that I'm... Oh, God. That card is evil. No. Hold on, let me look. Monsters that cannot attack also negate their effects. You are pure evil. Oh, God. Well, you know why I keep losing. Oh, God. I do not have the protagonist energy today, apparently. That's not a surprise, by the way. I don't feel very protagonist-like to begin with. I never have, really. But apparently, I still did well enough to progress with this story. Okay, interesting. I've done this several times, actually. Where I fail, but I still progress the story anyway. Which is hilarious. The Truth Revealed. Aigami's Revenge, Episode 2. Okay. Master Kaiba, it is impossible to reconstruct the Millennium Puzzle any further. There is no such thing as impossible. Stop making excuses and finish it. Negative. Pieces required to complete assembly are missing. If this is Diva's doing, he'll pay. Yeah, don't mess with money. Kaiba will destroy you. I've been looking forward to telling you this. I've thought of nothing else all day. Hey, Aigami, what's with the cube? It looks like an antique. Yes, that's because it is. Someone very special gave this to me. My father happened to be an antique dealer. Before settling down here, we lived in Egypt. An antique dealer. Probably not the best idea for him to have given you a certain something, but I mean, if things worked out, you're fine. Egypt, you don't say. And no way could I build a deck without this card. It's lovely. I can tell that card is precious to you. And to the Pharaoh. Huh? I know of the Pharaoh because of my master Shin. Shadi Shin. Yeah, Yugi's weren't into Shadi. Not long ago, Master Shin bestowed upon us a great power. This power can make the world into a utopia. No such thing, but if misused, this power could do the opposite. Humans are good at the opposite. This power is the power of the Plana. I hope that's Plana and it's not pronounced a different way. I also hope that lettering rating is actually an L. Because in some fonts, uppercase I and lowercase l are the exact same, which is dumb. I have no one else to turn to other than you, Yugi. Who are you? I am Sarah. Sarah. Hold on, am I even pronouncing her name right? Unfortunately, I can't remember. And dubs are not reliable when it comes to pronunciation. Look no further than Arm from Vanguard G. Yes, you did not pronounce her name as Arm. That's dumb. I know that's not Yu-Gi-Oh, but do you really think Yu-Gi-Oh does better? Seriously, think about it for a second. This is okay. Well, I have to end the video soon, so hopefully there'll be no issues after that point. You know, the point where I just don't want to deal with anything. You know, I really want to. Okay, well, I duel him again. This is not revenge. This is simply doing what is right and just. That is definitely revenge. I'm sure Jaden knows a lot about revenge. Just saying. Jaden knows a lot about revenge. Yeah, sure. Okay, this time, you know what? I have to stop summoning the belt. But this is Aigami, so a different opponent. But he still kicked my ass before. So I need to be careful. In my imagination, I keep summoning Yubel and losing because that's just what I want to do. I want to lose. I mean, obviously, that's the outcome that keeps happening, so what do you assume if I keep making the same mistake over and over? Either one, I'm insane. Or two, I'm dumb. Or actually, three, I want to lose. No, I don't think I'm dumb. I mean, I don't. So, my go-to explanation is I just want to lose. That's the only thing I can come up with. Yeah, it's the only thing I can come up with. Now, honestly, it probably would be better if I put Neo Grandma in here. Neospatian Grandma may be annoying, but it's reliable. But also its effects might also be negated. I mean, yeah, okay, this is... Well, I know what I need to stop doing. I need to stop summoning you, Belle. I know that I can do it, but I shouldn't. Unless I have all the right cards. Then I can do it. But against Sarah, Sarah got rid of Yubel, and the effect was negated from them. I was mad at them for doing that. Yeah, I'm mad against them for, yeah, probably to antagonistic levels. I mean, I do make a pretty good antagonist slash villain. Though I think I'd be more of an anti-hero than a villain. But though you wouldn't know that from how often I keep drawing elemental heroes. Now at this point, it's mostly intentional, but it didn't start out that way. I only used 3. That's fine. I can kick Aigami's ass a lot. But not as much as I would kick 4's ass. Tell me more, Bakura. You are saying something about Egypt. I don't want to revisit the terrible things that happened that night. My father learns that an artifact he'd been searching for was in the Valley of the Kings. For some reason, I was worried about his journey. So I secretly followed him. Because I was a child and I didn't know what I was doing. Why am I talking about this? I don't want to relive that memory. Well, you're probably similar to me, Bakura, where you revisit things in your head you don't want to talk about, but you still talk about it anyway. Okay, no, this is a separate issue. I'm not Bakura. He really legitimately does not want to talk about it. Bakura, what's going on? Talk to me, pal. Hey, what the? I'm dreaming again. Or maybe nightmaring is a better word. Nightmaring? Okay, interesting. Yeah, nightmare would be a better word. This is no dream or nightmare. The power of the planet is transforming your world. Aigami, what are you talking about? I forgot. You're this slow one, aren't you? All you need to know is I need you gone. I ain't going nowhere. You and your goons don't scare me at all. But we are outnumbered. Bakura, get up. Prepare to enter into a world more fitting of your primitive sensibilities. Primitive sensibilities, wow. So who insults Joey better, Kaiba or Aigami? Oh my god. A dimension that reflects your own feeble soul. And in this world you'll forever stay. Aigami, this is Joey. I think you're talking about someone else's feeble soul. Yeah, you're talking about someone else's feeble soul. And Joey actually has a pretty strong will. That's enough out of you. Also, yeah, I'm not talking in Joey's dialect. Farewell, Joey. Now be gone. You said you didn't want to relive the terrible things that happened that night in Egypt. I don't blame you, because I can promise you, it haunts my memories even more than yours. Debatable. Debatable, oh my god. Master Shin, why does fear turn into hate? I think a lot of people in this country need to listen to this. Because fear tricks your judgment. And people take out their fear in the form of aggression. So fear tricks your judgment. And then your fear turns into aggression. Sadly, this has been the cause of the world's failings for millennia. And it still is. Actually, this is modern day enough. Yeah, it's modern day enough, honestly. At last, I finally found this place. Tell me what your price is for the ring and I'll pay it. I must have that ring. I don't think you should be getting it, dude. The ring is not an object one can possess. It possesses you. But if you still want it, it's yours. Yes, I want it. It possesses you. Did you not listen to what he said? It's mine, and it feels amazing like nothing I've ever experienced. Arg, Papa, are you alright? Shady, your services will no longer be required. Now be gone, old man. Hold on, Master Shin. Please hold on. Master Shin. Yes, that's right. Yemi Bakura was, he was the host. I mean, he possessed his host's body for the duration of TM. By the end, obviously, he was gone, but yeah. That's right. It was you, Bakura. And he didn't know? Please, Aigami, just listen to me. I don't want to listen. What I want is to avenge my master. I know, but it wasn't my fault. The ring did it, not me. Yes, the ring did it. I'm sure law enforcement would believe that. Oh my god. You lie. You're just trying to save yourself, but it will not work. Aigami? Bakura was what age when he got the ring? Don't you think he should be doing some math here? I'm not lying. The ring used to control me, but it no longer does. Still, I'm so sorry. It's not easy to lose someone. I know, because I lost someone as well on that day. So you did. He ruined your life, Diva. He ruined all of our lives. Manny? Now do it. Take revenge on Bakura. You're acting strange, Manny. If you won't, I will. No, Manny, wait. This isn't like you. But it is. The new me. Is that the Millennium Ring? But how? I found it. I came upon it at the shrine after your duel with Seto Kaiba. Manny, listen to me. The ring has done something to you. Something bad. But it feels so good. Manny! Or Diva, you're right. The ring has infected my soul. I'm trying to fight it, but it's so strong. Ah! Hug! Manny! Manny! Must I lose everything? Master Shin! Now Manny, who's next? All that's left behind is this Millennium Ring. And now again, I try to put emotions into the lines I bring. Yeah, I try to put emotion into my lines. And now do I do it well? Well, that's debatable, but I mean, I try. So let's go and wrap it up for this video, guys. And when I come back, we will continue the grind. Although, to be quite honest, I think I'm almost done with where I can get. I think I'm almost as far as I can get right now, so we shall see when the time gate is reached. Probably in the next video. So I will wrap it up here and return later. see you guys next time in my next video, you know. A video where I don't have to end the videos early because of organic issues. And bye. Yes, bye.